So how's it going today, guys? Yesterday on my main channel, I showed the finishing or my finishing technique of the drawers. You guys essentially got robbed from that video because that was meant for this channel. So I will give you guys a sneak peek. I was just working in the shop, trying to work on this cabinet. And I was made aware that the Mr. UPS big brown box guy came, and I'm pretty excited about what it is. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to selfie stick and carry this thing. Oh. So anyways, I figured I would mix things up, and I put that video on my main channel. Now I'm trying to do this with no lights, and man, oh man, this is all new to me. Oh, this thing is heavy. Oh, this just came. Oh, man, oh man. This one should be called Nick Carey's Heavy Box. That's what the name of this one will be, right? But anyways, no, I'm super excited about this one. Because I don't know if you guys caught my fairy talk on my main channel where I talked about doing an overhead track and trolley system. Well, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Just because of the way my shop is just an absolute mess. The cold weather came up a little bit quicker than I expected. And it's just one of those projects where I'm going to have to clear everything out of my shop. I mean everything out of my shop. And the overhead track and trolley system, I want to do that because all this recording equipment, I have tripod after tripod laying around. And my shop's roughly 22 by 22, which is, it's a decent sized shop. But I got all sorts of other like kid stuff and all that good jazz around. So let me... What's in the box? What's in the box? So that overhead track and trolley system was supposed to alleviate or minimize any type of tripods. And let me... I got a lighting tripod here, then a microphone tripod here, then if I pan here, I have another tripod that I've been using kind of, that was my original one, but I've been using that for my secondary shots. And then I have my newer main tripod here. And so with these tripods, it's just, their footprints are huge. And I'm tripping over them and just knocking these light boxes over. So that overhead track and trolley system is supposed to eliminate any type of tripods that need to be on the ground. And I'm just opening the strapping on this container, this package. And let me see if I can get you guys situated here. Sorry for all the bumping around. I'm actually really excited about this. I came up with what I'm deeming a very, very cool idea. However, is it a cool idea? That remains to be seen 100%. Because I've had what I thought to be very, very cool ideas before, and they were kind of a bust. But so what do I got here in this package? It's from Fast Cap. That's the hint. And I don't know if you guys got any guesses. It's fairly heavy. Oh, yeah, let's see. Whoa. It is their third hand contractor pack, which I believe there's 4 of these third hands in this bad boy. Fast Cap was nice enough to send me these, even though I didn't tell them what I was going to use them for. So apparently, they trust me more than most. And let's looks to be about all that's in the box. You know what? No, there has to be something else. That's way too heavy to be nothing else. Oh, cool, a little bag. Oh, cool. Not entirely sure if that bag is for the actual third hand. But anyways, what is a third hand? Whoa, tons of stuff spilling out. Oh, the 6x6 feet universal foot. Third hand, I know FastCap uses those a lot for putting up temporary walls and like poly sheeting so that they can mask off a certain area that contractors are working in and they're being dusty, so they can, you know, try and contain the dust into one section of the construction project. That's their most popular use. They got really short ones like this that they've been using to like hold up upper cabinets and garbage disposals, and so they're just kind of a pump action heavy duty pole. And man, these are heavy duty. They had an aluminum version that they were calling like a light duty. I didn't think that would serve my purpose because of what I'm going to try and do with mine. Good Lord. Oh, wow. Tons of accessories. Excuse me one second while I turn off my heat. It just kicked on. I'm hoping not to make this a hugely long video, but I was super excited. I wanted to show you guys this. So, it is a heavy-duty pole that you're supposed to be able to, you know, lock into different heights, because it's got a little ball detent jobber, which, let's see if I can. All right, now I kind of, where did I put that now? The ball detent went away and now I don't get it. Oh, you know what? That's because this lifts, not the end. There. Does that make more sense? So then, and these things are pretty well frozen. They were sitting on the porch forever. But you're supposed to be able to pump these guys. There we go. And that does what then, right? Well, my goal, they get these little plates. My goal is to snap a plate on the top and on the bottom. And these are just the small plates, but like I showed, it comes with the bigger ones too. So you snap these plates on. And let me see if I can get this going just right. Well, what a crock of crap that was. My phone was full, so it just stopped recording. But anyways, let's get down to brass tacks. Can you believe that I had 60 gigs of photos and videos on my phone? You know, it almost kind of makes me, okay, now I'm going to talk about that for 2 seconds. But back in the day when there was film in a camera, and it's like, you know, the kid would grab the parent's camera and click, 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 and they'd be like, don't do that. That costs money. There's film in there, you know. You had to get it developed and all that stuff. Now with everything electronic, I don't know. It's like one of those stories, you know. Well, back in my day, tell me more, Grandpa, you know. Anyways, so I had to empty my phone because there was just tons of useless stuff on there. Some useful, but I would say 3/4 of it useless. But anyways, back to it. This is the pole. I just added a little clamp on here for the time being. You guys will see that part in a second. But the little handle mechanism pumps up the pad. And I actually put the larger pad on the top because the top is drywall. And so that'll just kind of help more evenly distribute the amount of pressure. But anyways, I don't know how far back I had this to where you guys can see this. But so essentially, all you have to do is, you know, give it a couple pumps. And I mean, it wobbles a little, but it's actually pretty stable. I mean, I could probably hang on this, but don't get any weird ideas. So anyways, I eventually am going to do a full build video. This is just temporary. I got a clamp on here. But now imagine my lighting setup. And that way, you know, I can put this at any height. I can tilt it, angle it, whatever which way direction. And now the footprint of the pole is that, as opposed to, heck, I'll even try and grab this one. I literally have to jump around stuff in the shop here to... So, probably can't even see that huge footprint. I mean, that's got to be close to 3 feet across. So, I'm essentially going from that footprint to that one. So that'll definitely help me out in the time being. And I will make a bracket out of Baltic birch or whatever so that my fluid head can mount to the pole and I can still get my pans and my tilts and all that good stuff. And then all I got to do, instead of moving a tripod, and I'm sure I'll have to play around with this mechanism a little bit. Well, actually, that wasn't too bad at all. Then you just got to move the pole around wherever you want it, give it a couple pumps, and there you go. That's where your lighting is. That's almost as quick as moving around a tripod. And like I said, I got 2 lighting tripods, and I want to add 2, which don't get me started on my lighting. And then I also have a boom pole microphone stand, so that's a tripod. And I have my camera tripod, and then I have, well, the tripod that you guys are on right now. And I want to come up with all sorts of different mechanisms. And I got a couple of those canister clamp lights for more of directional lighting. You wouldn't even really need to do anything, modify that bracket. You would essentially just clamp that clamp light right to this pole. And like I said, now I can essentially move the pole wherever I want, give it a couple pumps, and I'm good to go. So thanks, like I said, FastCap sent me these essentially free of charge. I'm going to do a full build video on that. Excuse me. And that should be interesting. And also, one thing I want to build into the design for, say, like the camera, is that however it rides on the pole, it'll be adjustable height-wise. So you'll be able to just, I don't know if I'm going to do something to where it's kind of a friction, to where, the hole is just essentially oblong and just, barely oversized. So that way when it tilts, it locks in. That way all you gotta do is lift it, tilt. And then this is actually a ball mount on the bottom here. So if I build that correctly in there, all you have to do is loosen this, and then that gives you complete orbital freedom of the fluid head itself. Now, is this gonna apply to everybody and anybody? Well, no, absolutely not. However, what I thought was neat is people are always talking about, let me get you guys off there. People are always talking about not having enough space in a shop, and I can totally relate with that because, like I said, I don't have the smallest shop in the world, but I also don't have the biggest shop in the world, and it's just having any type of extra space. A lot of you guys know that I've worked a lot in theater. They'll take tungsten lights or halogen lights in their paint departments, oftentimes with theater groups, and they'll hang them on the wall. That way it'll mimic stage lights, and you can put gels on it, and so that when you're painting in a scenery shop, you can actually see different color temperatures of light. And so what does that mean to the average, this whole project? What does it mean? It means that, with a pole like this and a kind of a similar setup, you might have a really, really small shop, but you're only working in one corner. You could use some more lighting in one corner. A quick pull, and boom, you got the one light. And then, now I'm working over on the lathe. Rather than buy 2 lights and have multiple setups, maybe hanging from the ceiling or having to be screwed to the wall, there you go. So anyways, that was kind of a scattered one. Sorry about the phone filling up. That was just whatever. I did not expect that. But anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. Later.